All right, my mans. Y'all some hard-nosed basketball players, man. I enjoy playing with y'all. Y'all play hard. Did y'all play in high school ball or anything?
I played in John Marshall and middle school too. Middle school and high school.
Okay. All right. How about you?
Yeah, I just played in Little League growing up. I quit basketball like freshman year, 8th grade. Pursued football. And then, just graduated, played football. I just do it for fun now, stay in shape.
So y'all, how old are y'all?
I'm 22.
22?
21.
Okay. Where y'all see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Shoot. Probably try to have my own business.
Business? Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know, probably have like a own business, like a barbershop.
Okay, you cut hair?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
And
That's
then
cool.
I was kind of thinking of getting in the clothing line.
Okay, I got you. All right, how about you, bro?
I got a 10 business, 10 and car rock business I got going on right now. 5 years, I see myself sitting back, just watching the business flow while while employees just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, then. Well, man, I'm going to switch to a couple of spiritual questions. All right, this may be a strange question, but most people never think about what I'm about to tell them.
Yeah.
And it's not wise not to think about it because you know it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. What do you think happens after death?
I mean, sure. I think what happens after death is that is nothing. It's just straight dark.
Okay, just nothing like.
No, I don't think there's nothing that you will be looking forward to when you die.
Okay.
It's just like just down 6 feet under.
That's it.
Yeah.
Life is over.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think happens after
personally,
death?
I think is energy never dies. You can't create or destroy energy.
Yeah.
So I say reincarnation or just anything just in that form of way.
Reincarnation?
Yeah, just life keeps going on in some sort of way. I don't really know what, but it's some sort.
You want to answer too?
Yeah.
All right, what do you think happens after death?
It's not what I think, you know what I'm saying? It's what I read in the Bible. The Creator said it's either heaven or hell. So,
That's an interesting answer.
One or two. It's either heaven or hell. So
would y'all disagree with him at all, or what y'all
That's
think?
a form of reincarnation.
That's his opinion. I can't change anybody's how the way they think or how the way they speak on certain things. You know what I'm saying? So whatever whatever their opinion is, that's their opinion. But
your opinion is nothing.
Yeah.
Your opinion is reincarnation.
Yeah, just another form of reincarnation in my book.
Well, let me give you guys a little bit of logic here. Like, you don't want to believe something if it doesn't have evidence.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So what evidence do you have that when you die is nothing? You have any evidence that prove what you just said, and do you have any evidence to prove what you just said?
Yeah.
What evidence do you have that nothing happens after death?
I don't have any evidence.
No proof? No proof?
No,
Okay.
I just think that's what it is.
Are you atheist? Do you believe in some type of God or anything, or you don't believe in no God?
I mean, I believe in God, but I really just let everything just flow as it is, bro.
Okay.
And let my life and how the way I want to live it just accordingly to where I want to live it. So I don't really.
Well, don't you think, like, if a designer, like, you know what a designer is? A designer makes a design and he has it for a specific purpose. Mm-hmm. So if God does exist, do you think he made you for a purpose, or you just think he made you just to live and just die and go back to the dust?
No, I think he made us. I think he made us for a purpose.
Okay. What would you say? What evidence do you have for your?
Sure, we have a soul contract we got to complete.
Okay.
So yeah, I fully believe, and we have a purpose. We got to just find our purpose, find the way, however that is.
Yeah. So I'm interested in your answer. You gave me a really strong answer. What makes you say what you just said?
Because, like, I mean, I can say that, like, I grew up around it, but it's just like, Jesus is real. I'm gonna tell you right now. He done had too many impacts on my life, so I just know Jesus is real. So it's like heaven or hell.
All right, can I give you guys some evidence for what he said? I think it's true, because you don't want to believe something if you don't have evidence for it. Because how you know it's true? You see what I'm saying? Because so anytime in a court of law, they don't find somebody 100% guilty before they charge them. They just bring the evidence to show if they're guilty or not. Well, let me give you some evidence that God is true and he has a purpose. And I think there's a real place called heaven and hell, simply because, do y'all know that Jesus was a real person? He was a real historical figure. It's not like he's not like a made up fictitious character. Mm-hmm. And I can prove it to you because there was eyewitnesses that actually recorded the events of his day. So we know he was real. Now, what people have a problem with is, was he who he said he was? Like, because Jesus basically said, I'm the way, I'm the truth, and I'm the life, and nobody gets to heaven unless they come through me. Yeah. So either he's lying about what he said, or maybe he was just crazy, or he was really who he said he was. What would y'all say y'all fall on that?
I say he said he was. No count.
Okay, but I'm gonna give you some evidence to show that.
He was though. I'll say he was.
He broke bread and fed thousands of people. Like
It's recorded in
It's-
history.
come on,
it's not
like-
even in the Bible. It's not even in
no,
the Bible.
I
Some of the
mean,
things he said.
it's in other stuff. Like
in other stuff.
it's in the Quran. I think they talking about Jesus on
It's everywhere.
come on.
So let me give you a couple of things. Let me show you what the Bible says about your conscience. So he says there's a real place called heaven and hell, and the Bible says after a man dies, they face the judgment. They're gonna have to give an account. Now let me give you the good person test, and I'm gonna show you based on your conscience. You're gonna know what I'm saying. You're gonna feel it in your conscience. So if heaven and hell is true, here's the good person test. And I'm not judging you guys. It's for you to judge yourself. And I'm just trying to prove to you guys. I really believe that what Jesus said about himself is true. How many lies have you told in your life combined?
How many lies?
Lies, yeah.
Sure, a lot.
All right. How about you?
A lot.
You ever stolen anything? Pornography, or sex before marriage,
You say sex.
or sex before marriage you ever
Oh,
had?
sex before marriage. Yeah.
All right. Jesus said that's like adultery. You don't even have to be married. He says when you look at someone with lust, you already commit adultery in your heart. Have you ever stolen anything?
What's adultery? Sin?
Yeah.
Yeah, sin.
Yep. You ever stolen anything?
Yes, sir.
What letter is in the middle of the word sin?
Ah.
So anytime I do what I want to do, who did you just put over God?
So,
Self. That's idolatry. You should not have any other gods before me. I'm gonna give you one more. Have you ever used God's name in vain? Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all love your moms, right?
Yeah.
Would you use her name as a cuss word or, to express anger? Well, we do that all the time with God. You know why we do that to God? Because we don't really respect him. We don't even care if he really exists. So we just kind of use it for no reason, man. So what I just showed you right now, if what Jesus said is true, if you died today and stood in judgment, what do you think he's gonna do to you tonight? If you died tonight,
So you going to hell?
yeah, man, he'll judge you accordingly. He'll do what a good judge does. What you think? Does it make sense? I'll give you an example. A murderer stands before a judge. What should the judge do if he's a good and righteous judge? What should he do to the murderer?
Send him to hell.
Yeah, give him the death penalty, right? He's not a bad judge. He's just doing what a good judge does. Now watch this. You have any idea why Jesus went to the cross based on history?
I mean, he went to the crosses because so he can. He sacrificed himself for us.
Absolutely. So whose sin did he sacrifice himself for?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So we in a
believe in
sense, killed Jesus with our sin. So if you stand before him one day knowing that you're guilty, God is going to do what a good judge does. And the Bible says you deserve the death penalty. He's going to look at you like a judge looks at a heinous murder. He's going to show you how evil what you have done. Well, what you earn, I'm giving you the death penalty. Well, right now, man, you're under the wrath of God. 170,000 people die every single 24 hours. Man, you have no idea when you're going to die. And on that day, if that day comes and you have not been made right with God, then the Bible says he'll do what a good judge does. He'll send you to hell simply because you violated his standard.
Yeah.
All right? Now, here's what changed my life. That's why I was showing you guys my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is why Jesus is important. And if you guys can get a grip of this, man, it may do the same thing it did to you like it did for me.